over 30 years ago, when I was at an auction house in Oxford, the boss came up to me and he said, "John, do you know what this is?" And I was like, "Is it a bedpan?" And he was like, no, much more important.
Yes, just a little bit. It's not a bedpan. It's a Hinkley Penicillin vessel from the Second World War, and some of the world's first penicillin was manufactured in this vessel, and a few others like it.
Amazing. Now, you say Heatley vessel. What have you found out?
Okay, so we know Professor Norman Heatley was at Oxford University. He had a connection with my school, with our school, where I'm headmaster. And I've got two sixth formers here who are science students, and they helped to transport the old relic down today. He actually married the head's daughter, who's also at Oxford, and we know that he gave some lectures about the development of penicillin, and at some stage he presented this to the school.
Wow. And to have that connection with the school and to have this as an object, because you would just think it's just an ordinary bedpan. And a lot of the research that was done, obviously, they tried jam jars, they tried cooking pots, they actually tried bedpans, which is where I think he got the inspiration from this. And this actually worked out perfectly for the production of penicillin. Did you appreciate it at the time, or do you appreciate it now? Have you done your research on it?
Yes, of course. I read one of the books about it, and just the knowledge that without this, a lot of lives could have been lost, and how it saved so many.
And you've absolutely nailed it. And various scientists have said since, without Heatley and this vessel, you wouldn't have had the production of penicillin, because it was actually him that came up with this process for purifying the growing of molds, for the extraction of penicillin, which saved millions of lives since. And it's just really the beginning of the wonder drug.
The amazing thing is that it was kind of lost for a while on a shelf in my study, and I was reading that book on Norman Heatley, and I saw a photograph, and I thought, we've got one of those, and that's when we dug it out. And it's been passed around assembly and ad infinitum, I think, and it's just a nice story and an historical link for the school to this kind of little bit of medical history.
No more passing around.
No?
Because, well, the thing is with these is they're quite delicate. So, yeah, in fact, I'm going to insist no more passing around.
Really?
It needs to be given pride of place, and they can just look at it through locked doors. Because they have form at auction.
Right.
15 to 25,000.
Wow. It's been rattling around the floor of the car as well, so yeah, so wow. It's incredible. It's incredible.
No, it's amazing to see, and it takes me back 30 years, and I just can't thank you enough.